What is going on, guys? Another day. Almost dropped the camera. Another day ticked off this year. It is day 303, I think, of a YouTube video every single day for 365 days. So we have 62 videos remaining. Then I'm going to see where the content's going to go. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm 100% going to carry this channel on. Maybe it will go down the gym route. Maybe it will go down another route. More cinematic videos. I have no idea. Literally no idea. But it's something I've been thinking about over the last few hours because I've been struggling with lower back pain for the past week properly. Now, it's not awful at all. I'm not going to say it's awful. But it's something I've never had. And of course, with bulking in the gym right now, that's where it's come from. It's come from pushing too much weight in the gym. Maybe bad form, too much weight, and just not, bad form, not stabilizing properly. One of the workouts, what really agonizes it or twinges it, twangs it, whatever you want to call it, is Roman deadlift, so RDL. So anyone who doesn't know what it is, you can look it up, but I'll give you a very quick example. No homo. Literally, what I'll do is I'll have a barbell like this and I'll push my bum back and go down. Okay, usually a little bit lower than that and then up. Now my form's got a lot better on this, but I was going very heavy, so I'd have the barbell here and I'd go back, and obviously it's stretching your hamstrings, and also when you come up, probably using your glutes as well. But what I've found is it's twanging my back here. So I've chose to take that out of my plan, because it's not going to help me in the long run. At the end of the day, I'm not necessarily a bodybuilder. I'm not looking to do competitions. I've never used a single steroid. I did this to not only look good, but I did it for my mindset. I love working out. When I first found working out, probably 4 years ago, it really gave me that release what I felt like I needed. Not only that release, but it just my mindset, it improved it massively, my mental health, and the gym gave me a purpose in life, really. But the point of this is, the reason why I'm telling you about this injury is because so many of us let our ego get in the way. We let our pride get in the way of not only progression, but saving ourselves from issues. Whatever this is in life, it doesn't even have to relate to the gym in particular. But it's made me want to not take a step back from the gym, but it's made me think, okay, I'm not going to be a bodybuilder. I don't do steroids. Why do I want to break my back for a certain exercise? And it's very simple. I'm just going to swap that exercise out. So what I've showed you right now, RDLs, Romanian deadlift, I'm going to change it out for a seated hamstring curl. So simply legs like this and curl. And it's still going to train my hamstrings. I'm going to start training my lower back a lot more. I'm going to take care of my lower back, because you see people, don't you? Like I said, I don't want to be a bodybuilder, but you see people like Ronnie Coleman who can't barely walk. I think he's in a wheelchair from overdoing it. Now, am I lifting anywhere near that weight? Of course not. But that is the result of pushing your body for so long, from ignoring injuries. I'm sure he probably had injuries before that he just ignored because he had big goals like being Mr. Olympia. I think it was 8 times. I don't have them goals. For me, it's not only for my mental well-being, but to look better, make me feel a little bit more confident. If you don't already work out, if you're not already building some sort of physique, it was one thing that really changed my life, like I said. It gave me purpose. So if you don't already do it, 100% start. Even if it's running, cycling. Like I always say, find your thing. That thing that you can do 1 hour, 5 days a week, 4 days a week, 6 days a week. Of course, you have to rest. Find your thing, what can give you that hour break from the world and a little bit of mental release. Where was I going with that? So yeah, I don't want to be on a bodybuilding stage. I don't want to be the biggest guy in the gym. Yes, I'm bulking. I'm trying to put size on because I want a bigger frame, but I don't want to be this mass monster necessarily. I did kind of want to get a lot bigger, but I accepted that, look, I'm not going to get stupidly big without steroids. Don't let your pride get in the way. I could easily right now think, oh, I'm young, doesn't matter, we'll worry about that when I've got a bad back when I'm 40. Or I could do what I'm doing now, take a step back and think, no, I'll change the exercises. It's made me realise I need to train my lower back more. And it's really that simple. So many people let pride, let ego get in the way. We have the most access to information we've ever had in our lives. So why would we be stupid enough to let our ego, our pride get in the way and cause us injuries in the long term? That's completely ridiculous. Before, maybe if I was 18, 19, I'd think, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to carry on pushing more weight. And even the other day in the gym, I felt this pain. I was like, nah, let me keep going. And now over the past few days, even training back today, I'm being careful. I'm actually lifting the weights. Or say when I bend down to get a weight, I'm lifting them with a straight back, keeping my chest up, because I don't want to injure my back anymore. The point of this video is, I know it's been a bit of a ramble, but it's simply don't let your ego get in the way. Don't let your pride get in the way. And use the information we have access to. I did say this week would be about sobriety, helping people with addiction, which it will be. Tomorrow is my 1 year sobriety date, which is cool. It's a little bit more underwhelming than I thought it would be. I'm super proud. But there's no one here going to pat me on the back. Yeah, my family might say, oh, we're proud. They probably don't even know the date. And do it for yourself. My last point on this about sobriety is do it for yourself. No one's going to be there to pat you on the back. Everyone who was saying get sober in the past probably doesn't even care anymore because you're not causing them problems anymore. Do sobriety, quit the addictions for yourself. Be selfish. No, don't be selfish in a malicious way, but look after yourself, man. And also look after the people around you. Guys, I'll see you in tomorrow's video.